moved 30 so years ago to New London County. What's changed? What's different? What have you seen over the years?
Wow. Well, the shoreline has enhanced our markets tremendously, of course. Most recently with the pandemic, we've seen people able to place us on the map, and because location isn't necessarily the driver to what they're doing in terms of their job, we've become a very affordable opportunity, and that's been an incredible thing to watch. We're finally almost on a level playing field with other parts of the country that we've been dragging behind in terms of value and preference.
Well, certainly the last 15 years.
No question.
Yeah.
Prior to that, it's been a slower evolution, but I think we've maintained a lot of our charm despite the growth, which that's a feat in and of itself. The northern part of our state, we've continued to develop with big box or more big box stores, shopping malls, Lisbon area. So it's made it a more convenient, desirable location in totality. And I think we're finally a player in the game. In terms
of that.
Yes, we are.
Playmaker.
And I think we're going to continue to be sought after. People are going to look at the map and say, hey, I can live here for half the price, have a great quality of life, good school systems, less density. I think that's a huge thing.
I mean, when you think about where the power in Connecticut has typically been Hartford or even the other side of the state, it's often southeastern, whether it's the shoreline or northeastern corner. It's been like the forgotten part.
Exactly. Yep.
But it doesn't mean there's not culture here. And a lot of them, they'll come out here for the summer, right? They'll come out and do our great restaurants in Shoreline, Mystic, or wherever in the summer.
There's no question.
How has the culture changed at all?
Well, when you show people the shoreline and then they get to the Niantic area as an example, or even Stonington, Mystic, Noank, and they compare it to downstate, they're amazed. They're amazed at the bargains in terms of price. Again, the density factor isn't as extreme. So from a cultural perspective, I think they perceive it as a higher quality of life. I mean, look at the towns that have gentrified, just in terms of offering more culture. Old Saybrook, great walking town.
I love Saybrook. Yeah.
And even New London, as much as we struggle, they're making efforts every year to try to put something out there. There's more apartments being built now. You can walk to downtown. You still have the train station. You have the ferry. You can hop to Block Island. You can hop to Long Island. I think those are real drawing cards. And although we're a work in progress, I think we're also going to be a premier spot on the map.
Because we're just talking about New London County right now, or the surrounding areas, has caught up with the rest of the country in average sale price. The average sale price right now over the last 12 months is $365,000, which for, that 15-year period that we spoke about, you could go from 2009 all the way until 2020, June of 2020, on a rolling 12. So June of 2009 till then, we bounced from, we were at 280 in 2009, like on the way down before it bottomed out. And in June of 2020, we were at 280. Mm-hmm. It dipped down to like the 250s and stuff. And this is single family homes,
right.
Single family, so not including condos and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, is that amazing how stagnant this area was in terms of values of the real estate for that long?
Exactly. So it's very hard to assess from a 25 or a 35-year period. And I'm in the industry now 37 years. And I'm telling you, that median was at least 125 less than what you just quoted when I entered, for sure.
And so that was the average. The median right now, we're just at about 300. It makes, when you look at, and I know it was a totally different reason that the market shot up in 2000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or really 7, then it fell apart. When you look at the average price, we actually did hit a peak of almost 360 at one point, February 2008, on single family homes, and the median was 280 and we're at 295. So it's like very close. We've surpassed it. in New London County, but it's still so close that it's like, okay, everybody's talking about real estate being overvalued, but is it right now? But is it? Because it looks like if it's, the same price or just a little bit above, I don't know, 2006 and 7, is it that much overvalued?
I get asked that question quite frequently, and I'd have to say, I don't think it is.